Okay, guys, just before
All right.
beginning, one second, I got another one.
Yep. Go
So,
on.
hello everyone again, and it's so wonderful to see so many happy faces and so many entries today in this peak of time where people are, like fighting and struggling with things. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. There are a few entries. Okay, yes. Okay, I'll get back to it. So I'll just quickly introduce what is art of online marketing and how it got initiated. Last pandemic, this is still in pandemic, but last September, Zen took the initiative of introducing art of online marketing as a part of Wicked Bros. Art of online marketing acts as an artist online marketing helpline, where the motive is to help artists learn and grow their marketing efforts online and channelize their product or their artwork in front of their customers and win their confidence. So we always come up with sessions where we bring the experts, the subject experts, like today we have Karan with us, and try to help artists learn the concepts. So let me quickly introduce who is Karan and what background he comes from. Karan is the CMO at High on M. He's a passionate digital marketer, a proud blog owner at karanparwani.com, which is a business blog, and host of one of the most fast growing marketing podcasts in India, the Karan Parwani Show. Karan has worked with more than 60 businesses, both in India and globally, to help them with their digital strategies with his digital agency, We Do E Consultants Private Limited. He has domain knowledge on running paid ads and generating relevant ROIs based on the objective of his clients. Now I hand over to Karan to start this session and bring value bombs for all our participants today.
Okay. How's everyone? First of all, thank you so much, Wicked Bros, for this initiative. You guys are amazing. I know Zen from long time. He's been a great guy, and the community is built. I mean, I didn't knew there are a lot of people, amazing people in here. So thank you so much for joining the session. And today it is first of all, I just turn off my camera so that you can focus on the presentation. But thank you so much for taking out the time and joining today. And we'll be learning how to kind of, if you have a good content, as all of you have, how you can make it reach more people which are relevant to your objective, and then get more people to follow you, message you, take your services, buy your products, etc. So let's start off. I'm just give me one moment so that I can open a presentation. Okay. If you guys can see my presentation, just say yes, or just someone can just confirm if they're able to see it. Is it visible?
Not
Not
yet, not
visible.
yet.
Okay. Okay. Is it now?
Yeah, yeah, correct. Please move forward.
Amazing. Okay, so our topic for today is, how to boost your Instagram content as an artist. Okay. First of all, we understand, why should you actually boost or promote your content on Instagram? Okay. So you can see these things, two chips, which is one, Instagram is owned by Facebook, and Facebook is a behemoth when it comes to data. Okay, they have one of the best data sets in the world, and they have the audience. So when you mix both of them, you can get a data pool of people who you can reach out to, and then you can have pretty much, anything, any objective you want to match, you can do it from Instagram or Facebook advertisements or Facebook boost features. Okay. So remember this is the foundation for everything. So if you ask me, Karan, what are the benefits? Why should I even promote my content? Why should I even take the headache of doing it? Okay. So bear with me. Here are the benefits which, you can basically leverage for your, growth as an artist on Instagram or Facebook. So if you know more eyeballs, more opportunities. You never know from where you can get more, people to follow you. You never know if you can get some work from people who are at the top level. You never know from whom you can meet, right? Second is enhanced appreciation for your work. You as an artist would we would be most content when you get some work. Okay. So if I think there's a disturbance in the background.
Is it fine now?
Yeah, it's fine. Good. So second is the enhanced appreciation for your work. And you as an artist want to be appreciated. So when you run ads, you reach more people and then they appreciate your content, then you get more motivation to do, amazing things. Third is resharing of the same content with other peers. This is the biggest growth hack which you can leverage as an artist, which is people who like your content, who like what you share, if they resonate, they will reshare it with some other people whom then they follow you. You get more advantage, you get more reach, you get more appreciation. Fourth is if people save the content, if you have seen the save feature on Instagram, if someone saves it, the algorithm loves it, which means algorithm gets to know that this content is being saved, and it means that the content is relevant to the people and they love it, so it will boost even more further. Okay. Fifth is increased organic reach on your normal posts. So if you see, if you run ads, if you run, boost posts, there will be people who will come and they will swipe or they will, go through your profile. So if they like what you share, they will like your post, they will comment on your post, and then the opportunities are then endless from there. Next is chances of getting messages from representatives who are working with big brands. You never know from where you can get the opportunity. For example, Wicked Bros works with corporates, so you never know, you as an artist, if you can get approached by someone from the let's say Infosys, someone from a big MNC. So they will reach out to you, say, I saw your content and I like it. Would you like to work for us? Would you like to paint a graffiti on a wall, which showcases a social message? We pay you good. All right, this is the advantage. Next is it doesn't cost much. I mean, it costs pennies if you're running, if you want to reach more people on Facebook and Instagram via boost posts. I mean, this is one of the biggest growth hacks which a lot of people, a lot of artists still don't take care of, but you should. Okay. Now we would come to the advertising and boosting content as an artist. So there are around 2 to 3 ways which you can follow, and bear with me, these are some of the simplest ways to do it. Yet they can take you some research, but I'll break it down to you as easy as possible. Okay. One is direct from Instagram. So here I assume all of you have a Facebook page if you're an artist, and you have an Instagram account which is connected with each other. This is the basic thing. You can Google how to do it. It's a simple thing to connect Facebook and Instagram together. I assume all of you have done that. If you haven't, please do it. It's very important. So second is from Facebook. Okay, having a default ad account of your personal account, plus payments. So this is the second thing which you're going to see today, how to do that. And third is with Ads Manager, which is a part of Facebook's boosting post, which is we are not directly promoting it from Instagram, but we are going on Facebook and promoting our content. All right. So we'll jump on all of these two things later. Let's first see how you can promote your content directly from Instagram without even going to Facebook. So do you see the example? This is my podcast, which is the Karan Parwani show. And, I'm just giving an example as to how the button looks like. If you can see the promote button over here. So when you have some content, where you are on a creator's profile, each and every content you share will have a promote button. So what you need to do is you need to click on that button. Okay. When you do that, you will be redirected to this screen inside your Instagram account. Okay, this is the easiest way to do it if you want to just do it from Instagram and don't want to see the hassle of having from Facebook. Okay, so there are 3 objectives where it says you want more profile visits. It means people will visit your profile and then they will scroll through your profile, and then if they like something, they will follow you, they will send you a message. Second is more website visits. It means you want someone to go to your website. If you're an artist and if you're a website, you want people to see your portfolio, you can even send them directly to your portfolio. Okay. Third is more messages. Okay, if you want someone to send you a message, for example, if you're an artist and you say I'm looking for work, or see my thing, if you want same for your organization, just hit me up, just send a message. You can give them a call to action, and then tell them, just hit me up, let's see how we can work together. So once you do it, your next objective is to define your audience. So let's say I am an environmental, I'm a painter who paints for environmental awareness. I'm and making people aware that you should be environmentally aware. You shouldn't throw plastic. You shouldn't, the global warming is coming, and etc. So, and I have created a graffiti. I have created, a content piece of content which I want more people to see. So what I would do is I'll go to audience and I'll click on create your own audience. Okay. Once I do that, I will be redirected to a place where it will ask you for the locations plus whom you want to reach out to. Okay, who is your target audience? Who are the people whom you want to see the ads? So let's say I live in India and I want all of the India to see my advertisements. Okay, so as you can see, I've written India. You can write anything. You can write Ghaziabad. As you can see, Ghaziabad, Mohali, Vijayawada. You can write Mumbai. You can write, let's say if you live in Mumbai, you want only Mumbai people to see it. You can type Mumbai, Bangalore, Kolkata, Noida, Delhi. Any country, any region, you can type, and then Instagram will just, target those people. Next, you want to, target people who either follow environmental magazines, who are interested in saving in the environment, who follow some agencies or some websites or some magazines who are related to environment studies or environment protection. You can target PETA. PETA is a good, because they helps in animals related stuff. You can target any NGOs which are there. So there are multiple ways, multiple interest, which Instagram will ask you or the audience you want to reach out to. You can do that by going on here, okay, and creating your audience. So once you do that, once you have defined where you want to reach out people who live in India, and I want to target people who into interested in environmental studies, who are into environmentalism, who are social activists. Okay, once you do that, next is you want to define your age and budget. Okay, this is the most crucial thing as well, where for example you don't want, there's some content which you don't want people from the age of 18 to see, or you don't want some old people to see the content. You can just set the bar. You can scroll. You say that I want to just reach it to people who are 25 plus and 25 to 55. This is my audience. I want them to see the content. Okay, now this is the easy part. This is the part where you have to make sure that you are spending enough to make sure you reach enough people. So let's say I want to spend 200 rupees daily, and I want to run this campaign for 6 days. So as you can see, 200 rupees into 6 days is 1200 rupees of total spend plus GST. If you are a registered business and you want to take credit for your invoice or paid payments, you can even do that. So you can see, if you spend 1200 rupees in 6 days, you would reach 37,000 people. That's what Instagram's insights tells you. Okay, so once you do that, once you are thorough with this, we'll see how to have add a payment method in the next presentation. Now, once you're done with this thing, let's summarize whom we are reaching out to. So we are environmental, painter. I paint stuff. I create social awareness, and I want to reach out to people who live in India and people who are interested in environmentalism, etc., etc. My age group is 25 to 55 age limit, and I want to spend 200 rupees daily for 6 days and want to reach around 40,000 people. This is how it reviews you. This is how it summarizes your whole promotion. And then as you can see, it will then ask you to add a payment method, because if you don't if without adding a payment method, it won't let you even run the ad. So you have these options. You can see you have debit or credit card, you have UPI, you have Paytm, you have net banking. So Paytm and net banking and UPI is a prepaid method. It means that you pay them first and then let the ad run. Debit or credit card is where it can also be a postpaid method. It means once the ads are run, Facebook will give you an invoice, and then you automatic payment deducts from your account. Okay. So this is the method of actually running ads from Instagram itself. I think, yeah. So this is the method of running ads from Instagram. Hope I'm clear. Just say yes, or just say if you understood till here. Just say yes.
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 Okay. Hope it's not confusing for all of you.
No, I think it's pretty logical and straightforward, so that's a good thing.
Amazing. Okay, so we'll now this is the first method. If you see, this is Instagram, which is direct from Instagram. Now next is if you want to do it from Facebook, where you have a lot of other functions available. So let's go and see how we can do it from Facebook itself. Okay. So as you can see, I am on my page, which this is my Facebook page. Okay. Now I am a marketer and growth specialist. So if I want to run ads, okay, I will go to Ad Center. First, I log into my account, and I assume all of you have a Facebook page of yourself. So you can just directly go to your Facebook page via this URL. You will be redirected over here. Okay. So then you can directly go to the Ad Center. Now, this is one of the simplest ways to create an ad in Facebook. But before that, you need to have one thing which I mentioned in the presentation, which is you need to have an ad account. Okay. Ad account is where all of your payments, all of your things will be managed in Facebook. Okay. Now, as I already have an ad account, what I'll do is I'll share this thing with all of you, where it shows the steps on how to create an ad account, because I can't create an ad account of more than one. Facebook has restricted a lot of people to stop creating ad accounts of more than one if you're a personal account. There's another way, but I'll be teaching you that. I'll be giving you an overview later. But let's see how we can do it in the simplest of the manner. Okay, so this is the URL which I've given in the presentation, from where you can go ahead and create an ad account. So what does an ad account does? Ad account actually manages all of your pages. So for example, if you have multiple pages from which you want to run ads, now you cannot do it without an ad account, in which you can have multiple pages, multiple payment options, your billing history, everything remains in the ad account. It never comes to your normal Facebook page. So this is the URL from where you can learn how to set up your ad account step by step in Facebook. If you can see this screenshot, this is what Facebook will ask from you when you're creating your ad account, which is your ad account name. So what you can do is you can write, let's say, your name plus the ad account name. So you can see the ad account name over here. Next thing you want to set up is the time zone. So for example, if you are in India, you have to set up the time zone of plus 5:30, which is the IST, Indian Standard Time. It will be either Mumbai, Delhi, New York. So not New York, Mumbai, Delhi, New Delhi. So next you have to set up is a currency. You all know, if you're in India right now, you can set up INR. All right. So once you do, and then you hit submit, your ad account is ready to go. Okay. So ad account is a very important thing before you can start running ads on Facebook. Okay. So if you see, once you create your ad account, then you have to come to your page from your URL, and then you have to go to Ad Center. Okay. Then you have to click on Create Ad. Okay. Create an ad. I'll click on it. Now you will get multiple options or multiple objectives or a goal. If you can see, there are multiple goals. Get started with automated ads, get more messages, get more website purchases. You can ignore these. This is not important for you, as you are more of an artist right now. And if you have to fulfill this can be done from an advanced standpoint, which I will come to later. But these are the things where we have to focus more, which is boost an Instagram post, boost a post, or promote your page. If you even take calls, you can get more calls. If you want more people to visit a website, you can even do that. Okay. So let's say I want to boost a post. Okay, I have created a content, I have created a post which I want to reach more people. Okay, so I'll click on boost a post. Once I'm done, Facebook will ask me that, Karan, okay, you have connected your Facebook and you have connected your Instagram. Now tell me which post you want to reach more people. I mean, do you want to make it specifically for Instagram, or do you want to make it specifically for Facebook? So if you are focusing on only on Instagram, you can go on Instagram and you can see all of my posts are over here from Instagram. If I want to do it from Facebook, I'll go back to Facebook and I'll say, whatever I have posted on Facebook, my Facebook page, please boost that. So I have the option to choose anything over here. Okay. So once let's say I choose this post from Facebook, okay, I'll say, click on boost post. That's what you have to click on, right? Now, once you have created your ad account, you can see your ad account over here. As I have multiple ad accounts, because they are my clients, we have worked with. So once you have your ad account over here, it will show automatically. Okay. Then you need to again, set your goal over here. If you want to, you can change the goal. Let's say I want to get more engagement. That's what your major objective is as an artist, to get more engagement. And I'll hit on save. You can even, even if you want someone to contact you in WhatsApp, you can even do that. Okay. But for now, I only want people to, let's say I just want them to see it. I don't want any buttons on my creative. So you can see there's no button. People will only see my content. Next, you need to again choose the targeting. If you remember, we have done the targeting from Instagram, where I can go in depth. Uh, what was our target? Our targeting was, it should reach all genders. It should be between someone who is in the range of 25 to, let's say, 55. So if you see, when you do it live, you would see the reach, the potential reach going down. So let's say if I have to pull it from 18, okay. So if I say I do it from 18, or yeah. So as you can see, the reach in India has increased. It means these many people you would reach, comparatively, when set. But it depends upon a budget as well. If your budget is less, let's say your budget is 1,200 rupees for 6 days, it will reach only the certain population because the budget is less. All right. So let's say 18 to 55 is our audience, and then we want to reach out people who are in India. Okay. And what was our detailed targeting? Let's see, we want to reach out to people who are environment, specialists or environmentalism. Okay, we have our first. So these are known as interests, right? This is basically people who are interested in this topic, or have either liked the page related to this, or are involved in any of the manner with this particular term. Okay, I'll write Peter, because Peter is, I think, the people for ethical media. Yeah. So they are again one of the important thing for us. If you want to save the environment and animals, saving the animals is one of the most important thing. So I want to show it to people who also liked Peter or have followed Peter. So next, I want to target people. Let's say who are.
This is Vidhi this side. सर किसी ने चैट में एक क्वेश्चन डाला है, प्लीज शो दिस प्रोसेस बाय गोइंग लाइव बिकॉज इंटरफेरेंस ऑफ फेसबुक एड्स हैज चेंज्ड.
Yeah, so this is the new basically the UI of Facebook. Anything you do from Facebook, this is the new UI which will come up. So this is how it is. Any doubts on that?
No.
We can address the questions in the last.
but भी डाला है, हिंदी में रखेंगे तो चलेगा.
हिंदी, अच्छा जैन भाई. Hindi, I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure if the people would be interested in Hindi. I don't know. Can you let me know, please, if I should do it in Hindi or English?
We can do both.
Okay, ठीक है. So आपने जैसे देखा कि यहाँ पे हमने जब ये सेटिंग्स की है, 18 to 55 सेटअप किया है, एंड देन हमने इंडिया को चूज किया है बिकॉज हमें इंडियंस को रीच करना है. देन वी हैव सिलेक्टेड द इंटरेस्ट विच इज, हमने एनवायरमेंटलिज्म को चूज किया है, एंड देन पीपल हु आर इंटरेस्टेड इन पीटा. ओके, so you can see the potential reach has come down to around 17 million people. So if you have a lot of budget to pump in, you can even reach to 5 million or 7 million people if you have budget, but it depends. Okay, so once it's done, once you have made all of the changes, आपने एक बार सब कुछ कर दिया है, then you can save the audience. Okay, you say कि this is my final things, Instagram or Facebook, I want only these people to see the ads, and then save the audience. It's done. You can see, it has saved your audience. Got it? So just an example. Next, if you remember, we have set up the duration that we only need 6 days for the campaign to run for 6 days. Okay. And then we can also, choose a spend over here. So let's say I want to, okay, here it won't allow me to spend less. It is already okay. So let's say we spend a minimum of $500 for one day. So it will be a total of, total budget is for 6 days. It's around $3,000. Okay. So I think that's what it says. That's a total budget. Let's say if we're running for one day. Okay. If the total budget is $500, so including the GST, it's 590 rupees, 600 rupees. For 6 days, you would have, $600 you would spend. That's for, I mean, if you see when you set up a budget, you would see, how many people you're reaching out to, and how many engagements. So Facebook actually calculates the engagement in the, advance, seeing the history of such accounts or such posts getting the engagement. That's how it calculates everything. Okay. Next is the placements. Okay, if you want that your ad should only be shared on Instagram, or if your post to only go to Instagram, it can even do that. So you can deselect Facebook from here and it will choose Instagram. You can even just do it on Facebook, or you can even do it on both Facebook and Instagram. Okay. So next is the pixel. You can leave the pixel option unchecked, because this is in kind of an advanced feature which I think won't be applicable to you right now if you're not running, or if you're not doing conversions, if you're not selling anything or merchandise. So you can just turn off this option, or you won't even get any if you are starting the ads or running some posts from the first day onwards. Okay. Now comes the payment method. Okay. So when you come to the payment method, you won't see anything over here because you don't have any payment method added. What you can do is it will ask you to add a payment method over here. So right now, as I already have one, I'll go to the change button and I'll say I wish to add a payment method over here. So here on Facebook, if you're going through this route, it will only have the option of debit or credit card when you're starting for the first time. But I'll show you later how you can have more options inside the payment settings in your ad account, which we talked about over here. Okay. So as you can see, we have debit or credit card. You can go next and you can put your card details and then save it. Okay. If you have an ad credit, if you are aware about Facebook, that Facebook also gives some money for you or some credits for you to run the ads, you can put the ad credit code over here, and then you can just claim your ad credits, and then you can run it for free basically. So once you're done with everything, you need to do one thing, which is to boost the post. Once you click it, Facebook will then send this to review, which means your ad will go to review. It might take one day, it might take a few minutes, it might even take 2 days for ad to be reviewed, because it sees that content, and if it finds anything wrong or if anything doesn't comply with the policies, the ad will be rejected. If it finds everything is fine and good to go, your ad will be approved, and you can then run it for 6 days and at the budget which you're running it for. Okay, so hope you understood quite a bit still here. I know it's kind of a little bit technical, but if you understood, just say yes right now. Did you understand?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is it getting much technical? I know you guys are much creative, but you don't like to see all of this, but I try to keep it very much simple for you guys, so you can kind of achieve your objectives for what you have to do and what you're here for, just to get more attention, get more relevant attention, get more people to follow you and appreciate your work, which is your biggest motivation at the end of the day.
I see a few yeses in the chat, so I think it's pretty cool.
Amazing. So there's one more thing which you can do, one more hack, which is known as insights. Okay. So for example, if you have a page which you have grown organically, okay. So if you have grown a page for free, you haven't invested in ads yet, you can go in insights from Facebook, and it will actually give you an idea of your content, what kind of followers you have, how many likes you're getting from your um, let's say post, how much reach are you getting, how many people you are reaching out to. Okay, so you can see all of the graphs, right? This is kind of a statistical area, but if you're a little bit mathematical, statistical, and analytical in nature, you can even have or make better decisions for your content. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go to the ads section where we are running ads, because we are focusing on ads right now. So I'll click on the ads section where it will show, as I'm not running any ads, but it will show how much reach, how much engagement, and how many clicks my ad or my boost post has got till now. So you can also go to the ad section, but as I have nothing over here, it won't show me anything. So if you want to see more of your insights, you can go to the ads manager, which is a bit advanced feature, but for payments section as well, I'll be going there. So let's head to the ads manager, which is where you'll be seeing your payment settings, and where you'll be seeing your billing, where you get the invoices for your ads amount spent, which you have spent on the ads. Okay, so we head to the ads manager. So don't worry when you see a prompt which says your account has been banned, because Facebook is pretty much famous for banning ad accounts. So my ad account also got banned, due to some reason, but we'll stick to what's more important over here. Okay, so let it load. This is the basic structure. As you can see, this is my ad account, which is Karan Parwani. So this is where you can see your details. You don't have to freak out. You only have to focus on let's say you have to focus on 3-4 factors, which is your budget. You have to focus on your reach, you have to focus on your amount spent. That's it. If you are running ads which focuses on post engagement, you only have to worry about that. Ignore everything else in this ads manager, because everything else is bit technical. And you don't have to use that because you're not running ads for your merchandise or for your product sales. So we can cover that in any other day, where you're covering the business manager side of it, where you're running ads as a pro or where you are running ads to sell stuff. Okay, so what we'll do is, as we have an ad account created after you have taken the steps from this thing, once you have an ad account, so we will come over here and then we go to the business settings. The thing which we are entering right now in discussion is related to payments. Okay, where you have to check how your payment is doing. If you have paid something, you want to download an invoice, so you can go to Facebook and then check how are the things going on there. So I would change my ad account, because this ad account is banned and Facebook won't allow me to access the payment area. So I choose one of my old clients whom we were running ads from, and that time we were naive and we didn't know what we were doing. As you can see, these are the payment settings, and a lot of you you say, okay, where can I download my receipts? So if you have paid anything to Facebook, you can download the receipts from here, and you can also claim your GST credit from here as well. If you want any help from Facebook related to payments, you can even contact their help center and reach out to the support. Now, if you wish to see how much amount you have paid, you can see that we have run ads in the past and we have paid this much to Facebook, which payment method it was. Okay, if you wish to add more payment methods to your existing payment methods, you can even click on add payment method. Okay, so it will ask for debit or credit. If you remember, we have done it in the activity when you're promoting our page or promoting the post for environmental activism. So you can just name and everything and then save it here. Then you will have one more payment method. So if one fails, you have another one to rely on. So this is one of the pro tip. Don't have only one payment method, have 2 or 3 of them, so you don't fall flat when Facebook kind of bans anything. Okay, so you can even have your business info. If you have a business, you can even put out, this is optional to do, but I would suggest you to not, kind of get into it if you don't want to get into technical stuff. All right, so this is only the payment settings you have to check. You don't have to go anywhere else. Just add account, which you can see the steps for one, because when you're creating for the first time, you need to go through this section. And once you are through with the section, your dashboard would look something similar to this. Okay, you would have your ad accounts, you would have your payments, the pages which are linked to the ad accounts, because you can link multiple pages to one ad account. Remember this. If you have 10 pages, if you have 5 pages, can link 5 pages to one of your ad accounts which you have created. So you have the advantage. So when you're running ads from Facebook, you can select any one of the page and then run ads. Okay, this is the simplest I can get to in explaining how all of this works. Okay, so I think this is the method from which you can promote on Facebook. So yeah, I mean, this is the easiest method to boost your post, to see the insights, to go to your billing section, and how to add a payment method can be done. So, but remember, before, you cannot run any ad if you don't add your payment method. So you need to make sure you have a payment method set up over here, and yeah, then you're good to go. Okay, so let's get back to where we were. Okay. All right, so before I move further, guys, let me know how it is going till now. I want your feedback. So we are past 50% of the thing. Before we move further, let's just say something. If you understood, if you have any doubts, you can ask, and then we go to the part 2.
So I have a question. You mentioned that if somebody has not created any ad, has not created any paid ads, then you will have the insights option, right?
Yeah.
And does the insights option go away once you start using paid
No.
ad?
No. Your insights also will show you the post which you have boosted, right? The post which you decided that you boost, the insights of that will be shown as well there. So there will be a bifurcation. For example, you have a post number A, and A, so it will show that how much percentage of it has got organic reach. Let's say 33% of it is organic. Okay, the reach is organic. The rest of the 67% is via paid ads. So to show the bifurcation, okay, it will show how many people liked it for free and how much you paid for it. How many people followed you from free, how many people followed you from paid. Those insights are available for each of the posts which you boost. Okay.
Great. So one more question for the same topic. So let's say that I created a blog post yesterday, and today, and after a couple of days, I boosted the post. Okay. Do I have an option of again boosting the post after some days, or you can only boost the post once?
No, you can even do that. For example, so what you can do is, as I've shown you inside the ads manager, right, which is a little bit more sophisticated than the boost post. You can even, then duplicate the post, or you can even tell Facebook that Facebook, thank you for doing this for me. I'm just putting up more money. Can you just boost it again? You can just go ahead and then click on boost button on any of the posts which you want to do it, and it will boost for you again.
And within insights, these all of this data will be
yeah, it will be there.
It'll aggregate all of these 3 figures and organic plus boost 1 plus boost 2 figures.
Yeah. So for example, if you have one post which you have boosted, right? So the one post ka total data will be showcased to you.
Got it. Thanks.
Post A, if you have done it 2, 3 times, 4 times, the total data which has collected, it will be showcased. Okay.
Great. Sure. Thanks.
Welcome. All right. So let's move to the next part, guys, which is to
before
grow
we
your.
move, Karan, let's just once again confirm everyone is fine with everything that's going on. Please just put up your yes in your chats. We will wait for it.
If you're enjoying it, let me know. That will, give me a feedback. If you're finding it too technical, let me know. I'll make it more simple.
So kindly share your views in the chats, people.
And is Zan here right now?
Yeah, I think he's there.
Um,
Okay.
Okay, so I think it's good to go. We got a few minutes, so
Okay. Cool.
let's move forward. Okay, Karan, let's move.
Amazing. Amazing. So what I want want all of you to become is not just people whom you want to follow, but I also want you to kind of increase that authority when someone is following you. Okay, so these are some of the things which you can do, and get more credible audience, get more authentic audience to your Instagram or Facebook. As you can see, offer an irresistible freebie which your audience regrets upon not taking up. So let's say you are a graffiti artist, you are someone, a painter, you are a dancer, you are a musician, and you have some tricks or tips which you can share with the world, with your relevant audience. So you can tell them that if you want them, just send me a message and I'll share the tips with you. So what that does is that actually creates a one-on-one connection with your audience, and that particular audience, the perceived value of you being an artist or being a content creator or someone who is a performer increases. You can even incentivize them to share your post. Okay. Second, if you have a podcast, if you're running a podcast as an artist, or if you have a blog where you write your thoughts on various topics, you can even redirect the traffic to particular page or particular website, and then from there you can get more authentic followers. You can even build your email list. For example, you can have a free email marketing account. You can tell people that I can send you some tips on how to, let's say you can send 5 tips on how to manage your environment well, or 5 tips to prevent water or something like that. I'm just you 5 tips to paint walls more efficiently, which helps you to get more attention from the people on the street. These kind of things actually intrigues people to put on their information, and then you can send them the guide. This will help you to make a connection with your audience, and not just create numbers but fans, and convert those fans into people who buy your products, people who even share content, people who advocate for you, people who vouch for you in the future. Okay, if your work in the has been featured on some publications, do include them in your collection or promotions or creatives. So let's say you can type that my work has been featured by World Economic Forum, my work has been featured by United Nations, some authorities. So you can then put it there. If you have created a social impact from your thing, you can even put that these people have followed me. So that increases your authority as a creator, as an artist on Instagram. Okay, you can do that. Next is, you can always do giveaways and get more people inside your tribe audience. For example, if you can run, you can say, share this story, share this particular creative with more people, and tag my page, and I'll choose 5 people and pay them or gift them 500 rupees Amazon cards, right? And do it as a giveaway. Ask people to share, ask people to comment, ask people to tag. So this will get you, your first good tribe, first good bunch of people who can then buy from you in the future. Okay, and not just follow you, but share your content with others. Okay, so these are some best practices, or I can say some hacks which you can follow. Okay, let's see the pro tip number 1. Always run your merchandise ads from Business Manager. Okay, this is a thing which I'm just giving an overview. I won't go deep into it, but running your merchandise ads, running your product ads should be done from business.facebook.com, which is one of the most sophisticated advertising platform on the planet. Okay, so this is from where we run your this is where the Facebook pixel which we talked about, this will come up. So this is just overview. I won't go deep into this right now. So but this is recommended if you are very much serious about selling stuff to people. Okay, pro tip number 2 is choose the right objective, set up the right audience so it reaches the right target market. I've seen a lot of people, they do some mistakes of choosing the wrong objectives, choosing the wrong audience, and then they tell my ads are not reaching the right people. I'm not getting the right audience. So you have to make sure you choose the right objectives and the right audiences. Okay. If you have seen this thing, you can also run story ads. Story ads are very, very cheap to run. Plus, you can have an arrow towards your profile so that they can visit directly and connect with you. So if you have seen Instagram story ads where you can have an arrow which you kind of like this. You can have something like this towards your profile, so you can incentivize people to click on your profile and then land to your Instagram profile. So this is one way how you can gain more profile views. I've seen a lot of people doing this and they're having a lot of success. Okay, there's just one growth hack you can follow, and you know better than me as to how to create these intriguing ads and creatives. Okay, fourth tip is, guys, Facebook and Instagram are businesses. They like to take your budgets. They like to consume. They are blood drinkers. They would drink your budget like crazy. So don't increase your budget drastically. Move steadily to avoid exponential increase in costs. Keep it very low. If you're running ads, 500 rupees for 5 days. If you have seen some success, increase the budget to 1,000 rupees, then 1,500 rupees or 2,000. Don't go it from 500 to 10,000, 500 to 7,000, because Facebook can literally blow your budget and then not give you results and not give you the thing which you wanted. So increase the budgets slowly. Don't go into it at much. So pro tip number 5 is have 2 cards of payment details. If you remember, I told you don't just have one card, have minimum 2 to 3 cards. So whenever something wrong happens with the one card, you can use your second card and your ads are not stopping. Okay. So these are the great resources. If you can see, these are great people whom you can follow. I follow them for my content and everything. If you know Chris too, from the future, he's great in the creative. Plus, he teaches you how to sell as a creator or how to sell as an artist. Okay, follow him. You can even follow Saurav Jain, who is good with Instagram specifically because he knows how to engage audience, what type of content you can create. So you can follow him. Next, the people I recommend to follow is Squared Academy. They are good with Instagram tips and tricks in order to how they can help you with advanced strategies, which I'm not covering right now. But these are accounts which are definitely you can check out. Next is to check out this URL. I think when you get this, you can just copy this and paste it in the URL and see the artists which you should follow on Instagram. They will give you a great inspiration on how you should structure your posts so that it reaches the right people. Okay, this thing will be given to you, so you don't even need to take a screenshot. So just focus right now. Okay, so this is one of the most important things, and few ideas to target your audience via the interest. So as I have laid out the importance of reaching out the right audience, so you need to make sure that it reaches to the right target market. So what you have to do is you have to, first of all, if you have to find interest, you have to see if the audience follows different magazines or websites. So let's say if we talked about PETA has its own website. If we talk about, let's say any website of any artist, we can talk about, let's say MTV is there, right? MTV is one thing. If we have any Vice is there, we have a lot of creators, specific websites and magazines. We can put them into the interest which we showcase, and then they would populate. Okay, if you know any famous personalities in that niche, if you're in graffiti, if you know someone who is famous in graffiti, you can even put their name and target people who specifically like or follow that personality. Okay, you can target any famous brands those people follow. So let's say if someone from any environmental thing, they follow United Nations because United Nations is very active in the environmental space. So, and UN is a brand at the end of the day. Okay, so fourth is any foundations, NGOs. As we talked about UN, we talked about any local NGOs which are targetable in Facebook. You can even follow them or even put them as an interest inside your ad account. Okay, so this is one of the things which you can do. For example, if you see any ad from any artist on your news feed, if you think that this artist has targeted me, so what you can do is just tap on the 3 dots. Okay, there's an option of 3 dots in every post, any ad which appears, and you can click on why I am seeing this ad. Okay, there's a button why I am seeing this ad. Let me see if I can show you right now. Let me go to my Facebook, and if you see anything irrelevant, please, I apologize because this is my Facebook. Let the feed populate. Okay, I just want to see one ad. Okay, so here's an ad from one of the marketers which I follow, which is Peng Jun. He's a marketer, and this is a sponsored ad. Okay, so what I do is I just go on the three dots and I click on why am I seeing this ad. Okay, so once I go there, you can see that this advertiser, why has this advertiser even reached out to you? So you can see Peng Joon used a list to reach you, which means that Peng Joon already has her email and he uploaded this email to Facebook. And now Facebook is showing an ad to us. You can even see, if you remember, we have put some age, we have put some, country barrier. So you can see people who speak English, who are in, India or wherever. Peng Joon is trying to reach people aged 21 to 55. From here, you can, get some insights as to what your competitors are doing or your fellow artists are doing, and you can copy the same information, and then you can target people, or you can, target or show your ads to relevant people or boost it. Okay. So that's one way, how you can do this, one great growth hack. Next is search on Google. There's nothing best. Google has an auto suggest feature. So once you type something in Google, you can scroll down and you can see more things related to your particular search. Okay. Next hack is to go to Facebook ads library. So I know a lot of you don't know if this even exists, but Facebook has its own library where all of the ads which are running on Facebook in the world right now, it showcases it to you. If you just put one particular, artist's name, it can show if that artist is running an ad or not. So if you put any topic, you can see that if that particular brand is running an ad or not, or what type of ad is running. You can see the ad creative, you can see the ad copy. So let's say I want to, see, someone who is running ads in graffiti. Okay, I will just type graffiti. Okay, so there's one advertiser who is an artist known as Graffiti Kings. So you can see all the details, right? You can see when was the page created. You can see, where's the location. They're in UK. He's an artist. They have these many followers. And you can see the ads which they were running earlier. Okay. You can see this one of the ad. You can even play the ad. Let's see, if it plays.
what कर रहे हैं लोग ads run कर रहे हैं they are running ads
they were running ads. The ads are inactive now.
Okay. This is one of the biggest graffiti agencies out there in the world, especially in the UK.
Correct. So they were running ads, so you can see how they're doing it. You can see the ad copy which they have followed, and you can see the summary of it. How many people it reached out to. I don't know if it shares right now, but we need to check if it does. Where it populate. Okay, you can even see how much they have spent, and how many impressions they have got. So yeah, this is how deep Facebook can go. You can see how many people they reached out to. So these are the stats insights which you can see from Facebook. And yeah, this is one of the great growth hacks to find out your audience, what your competitors are doing, and how you can make it better. So I think you are a great audience, and thank you so much for your attention today. I hope you like everything which I presented to you today.
Great. So Karan, thank you. So one last question from me. So let's say that you started a new blog / brand on Facebook, Instagram, all right, and currently you do not have a lot of followers because obviously you do not have a lot of posts. So how many followers / posts should you have before you should try to get into this paid or / boosting your posts?
So if I talk from creators perspective, if I see, if you want to get more eyeballs, you need to get more authority. You need to have a minimum of mix of 10 to 15 posts where you're talking about multiple things in the form of carousels, in the form of Facebook Live, in the form of reels, if your only objective is to get more reach and get more followers, okay, if your objective is just to create a brand and sell merchandise, then you don't even need any post. You can just start and you can just sell. I would recommend you to always keep your account, keep your organic social media feed filled with content. So if someone is even coming from the ad to your page,
Okay.
it gives them the perceived value of you increases. Okay, if you're a creator A, the perceived value of the person, oh my god, this guy has been featured here, oh my god, this guy is so much valuable, let me just follow him. So that guy will automatically become a fan of you from the moment he sees your content for the very first time. So you need to increase that as much possible, because in the long term, when you post something, that guy will come back and like your post. If you put out something for sales, that guy would purchase. Okay, so that's why I mentioned the importance of you know authority. Okay, authority with Instagram content. So this authority is very much important. You don't need to go behind numbers. You need to go behind authority, and you need to go behind people actually liking you and actually following you for some reason. Okay, so
Great,
hope that
Karan.
answers the question.
Karan, okay.
Okay, now let's
Can
listen
I,
to a few more. Yeah, okay, yes, please go ahead.
I actually have a couple of questions out there. So, one of the statements that you used was that sending them to your blog was more authentic. When you mean more authentic, it mean more authentic than sending it to profile. And how does it help the artist?
For example, if you have a blog, right? So when once they reach to your profile, they would have, if you have mentioned, let's say, if you have been featured in some good publications, or if you have some good awards which you haven't showcased in your profile till now, okay, and you have it on your website. So what it will do is, they will, if they see your blog, if they see your kind of awards, they see your featured stuff, media appearances, the perceived value of you increases. So the authority automatically increases. Plus, if they go to your blog, and if you have an email marketing system there, you can even send them your newsletter. You can even collect their emails and then send them something every week, right? So blog has a very much advantage for a lot of people. So it's not recommended for everyone, but if you have your Instagram already polished, you can then go for a blog. But if you think your Instagram has everything, your portfolio, your media appearances, your everything which you need to see to consider you an authority, you can even do that.
Okay. Okay. I think for further details,
I
we
think for
can.
this, for building a portfolio for artists, you could use the highlight section and, just
Yeah,
put up your media
exactly.
things and group all your
Exactly.
things in your
In
highlights so that they don't
Exactly.
have to scroll up when they are looking for you.
True. True.
one another question. In the pro tip, you said right objective and right audience, right? And सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम ही यही है कि एज अ बडिंग आर्टिस्ट और आई वर्क स्मॉल एजेंसी व्हिच आई रन, एक तो राइट ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है यही कभी नहीं पता चलता कि व्हाट इज माय राइट ऑब्जेक्टिव. ठीक है, आई नो दिस इज वेरी सब्जेक्टिव, बट देन आई एम जस्ट posing it if you can help in any direction. Second, what is the right audience? Because who will consume art is not something ki I know you have given certain indicators, but even then it's vague. So if you could elaborate a bit.
Correct. See, that's where, if you have to be more advanced in your targeting, so you have to do it via Ads Manager, which is a more sophisticated system. And, as I see it, so there's one more thing in Facebook, which is known as layering or intersect. Okay. So what does intersect mean? So let's say I'm a guy so I sell something, okay, which is a t-shirt, okay, which has someone who is drinking a beer and also fishing. Okay, someone who is on a beach, or not a beach, or a lake, who is drinking a beer. I love beer and I am also fishing. Okay, so what Facebook I can tell to Facebook is, Facebook, I want to reach out to people who love beer and also love fishing. I just won't type beer separately and fishing separately. Otherwise, it would just target people who do beer, who like beer and who like fishing. But I would target people who like beer and at the same time they like fishing as well. So you see how you're reaching out to the right audience.
Yeah, I think I am aware of this concept, but then okay, I again think the answer would be very long and discussion would go very long.
Of
So I'll
course.
keep it here.
And Facebook's AI is right now very much strong to reach the right audience, because I remember we run a lot of direct ads, conversion ads, and we sometimes just leave it to Facebook, and Facebook finds the audience, and then they get to the results. But I know if you are doing it for an artist, it's very much important to define your audience and layer it down. Choose very much wisely. That's why I've set up this. A lot of people fail to do this, and if you know how to do this, I mean, this will be great.
करण, मैं कुछ बोलूं?
बताओ भाई.
Um,
हाँ, सो मैं अपनी स्क्रीन शेयर करना चाहता हूँ, 1 मिनट.
I'll just stop sharing. Okay.
then is it related to the question or
Yeah, that too I can answer. Just a sec.
because
done
I
it.
had two
So-
more questions if the house allows.
ओके ओके, नहीं कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. मैं चलो ठीक है, एक काम करते हैं, पहले ये क्वेश्चन फिनिश कर लेते हैं. सो इस क्वेश्चन के अंदर मेरे को एक चीज ये ऐड करनी थी कि वन रिकमेंडेशन दैट आई हैव पर्सनली फॉर ऑल द आर्टिस्ट, सो एनीवन हु डज नॉट अंडरस्टैंड कि मेरा ऑडियंस क्या है, तो उसका आंसर ये है कि इंस्टाग्राम के अंदर करण ने जब दिखाया था ऑडियंस टारगेटिंग वाला स्क्रीन, तो वहां पे ऑटोमेटिक का एक ऑप्शन पहले से आता है. अगर हम एंगेजमेंट एज एन ऑब्जेक्टिव लेके चल रहे हैं और अगर हम ऑटोमेटिक का ऑप्शन चूज करते हैं और अपनी टारगेट ज्योग्राफी को चूज कर लेते हैं स्पेसिफिकली, फॉर एग्जांपल इंडिया है, या फिर अगर जैसे एक ग्राफिटी आर्टिस्ट होता है, या फिर अगर आप हो, आपकी बेरिल एजेंसी है, तो आपके लिए एटलीस्ट शॉर्ट टर्म में नोएडा इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट ज्योग्राफी फॉर यू. वहां पे एटलीस्ट लोगों को पता होना चाहिए कि मैं कौन हूँ. तो ऑटोमेटिक रख के, लोकेशन को स्पेसिफिक रख के एक बजट असाइन कर दो. दैट्स द सिंपलेस्ट थिंग इन लाइफ यू कैन डू. नंबर वन, दैट एटलीस्ट मेक श्योर दैट सम रियल पीपल इन योर ज्योग्राफी आर बीइंग रीच्ड आउट टू. नंबर वन. दूसरी चीज, एज करण सेड, इफ यू हैव एनी आइडिया अबाउट योर कंटेंट, कि अगर जैसे अभी हमारा नेचर से रिलेटेड पोस्ट है, सेव एनवायरनमेंट समथिंग, तो ये जो एनवायरमेंटल वाला इन्होंने एग्जांपल लिया है, तो ये वन ऑफ द बेस्ट थिंग्स है. मतलब इंटरेस्ट बेस्ड टारगेटिंग इज द सिंपलेस्ट थिंग यू कैन डू. और उसमें जितने इंटरेस्ट ऐड करते जाओगे तो उससे हमारी ऑडियंस बढ़ती ही जाएगी. सो दैट इज द सेकंड बेस्ट थिंग दैट यू कैन डू. तीसरी चीज ये कि जो करण ने ये लास्ट पॉइंट बोला कि फेसबुक इज सो गुड एट फाइंडिंग आउट हु इज द बेस्ट ऑडियंस फॉर यू, that they don't want you to find out who is the best audience for you anymore.
Okay, sorry.
नहीं,
Sorry.
honestly, बहुत सारे ये जो ई कॉमर्स मार्केटियर्स हैं आजकल, और करेक्ट मी इफ आई एम रॉन्ग, अब जैसे कैटलॉग सेल्स करते हैं मिंत्रा वाले हैं, या फिर मेरे को मर्चेंडाइज सेल्स करनी है अपनी, तो ये लोग कैटलॉग अपलोड करते हैं बिना कोई टारगेटिंग डाले. आप बस सिर्फ फेसबुक को बता दीजिए ये मेरा ज्योग्राफी है, ये मेरा कैटलॉग है, प्रोडक्ट है, बस आप डाल दीजिए बजट उसके ऊपर. जितना ज्यादा बजट डालेंगे और थोड़ा टाइम दे दीजिए फेसबुक को, 2 दिन मत दीजिए. That's too small a time for Facebook to figure out. Give them 10 days, 14 days with a budget of let's say 6 to 7,000, 10,000 at least. तो उतने में Facebook को पता चल जाएगा कि आपकी बेस्ट ऑडियंस कौन सी है. And once they have figured out कि bro इतना बजट खर्च करके हमने इतने कन्वर्जन्स ला दिए, let's say 40-50 कन्वर्जन्स हो गए, जितना ज्यादा डेटा अब इसके आगे फेसबुक को मिलता जाएगा, दैट फर्दर ऑप्टिमाइजेस. तो एट सम पॉइंट यू डोंट नीड टू डू दैट. अच्छा, उसके बाद जो है एट एन एडवांस लेवल और भी ज्यादा आपको अब टारगेटिंग करनी ही है, लेट्स से, तो फिर हम कस्टम ऑडियंसेस के अंदर आ जाएंगे जो कि बिल्ड हो जाती है टिल दैट टाइम. बट अगेन दैट्स अ डिफरेंट बॉल गेम, स्टेज 2.
ठीक है.
ट्रू भाई.
ठीक है. आई थिंक इससे ज्यादा डिटेल फिर अगेन लॉन्ग डिस्कशंस अभी नहीं जाते हैं.
हाँ, वो स्टेज 2 वाली बात है कि आप पहले फर्स्ट कैंपेन रन कर लो विद अ बेसिक ऑडियंस व्हिच इज बेसिकली एवरीवन ईदर एज एन इंटरेस्ट या फिर ऑटोमेटिक ऑडियंस. लेट फेसबुक करेक्ट दैट ऑडियंस, एंगेजमेंट बढ़ते जाएंगे. फिर जब हमें एक्चुअली कुछ ऑफर बेचना है, कन्वर्जन करना है कहीं पे, तो फिर हमारे पास ऑडियंस बिल्ड हो चुकी होगी, तो वो कस्टम ऑडियंस वाले खेल में आ जाएगा, विच इज जहाँ पे फिर हमारा पिक्सल और भी टूल्स है फेसबुक के ऊपर जो हमें हेल्प करते हैं.
Okay, this also answered one of my other questions, so I'm left with only one. एक interesting एक चीज इन्होंने बोली थी जो मुझे एक्चुअली समझ नहीं आई कि add arrows to your story. What does arrows mean?
Okay, so a very interesting thing. Let me just showcase it to you on Google. I'll just share my screen for in
Sorry
2
अगर
minutes.
मैंने ज्यादा
I
ध्यान से
think
सुन
if
लिया हो.
add arrows must be something like just stickers use करते towards your profile, something like that. Does that mean
Yep,
correct?
you are right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
I mean, okay, just share the screenshot if possible on the group or anywhere. I mean,
I'm
also,
doing
Yeah.
it right now.
एक आपने चीज बोली, I'm just catching the word. Sorry
Sure,
for
sure,
that.
sure, sure.
आपने बोला story ads are doing good these days on Instagram. Story ads ka my biggest problem is when I have elements on it, it says you have more than one clickable element, your ad cannot be promoted. When I have
Yeah,
one
that.
clickable element, it says you have only one clickable element, your ad cannot be promoted. And I have tried it several times. It's not just one.
Correct. So that's why you don't promote, that story ad from, Instagram itself. So you
Okay.
do it from the business manager, which is again something which
But
is
business manager
advanced.
में वो stories नहीं दिखाता है तो
नहीं
Instagram.
दिखाता है, होता है, ऑप्शन
Can you
होता
just
है
say
इन
go
दी.
click them? कहाँ पे आती है stories?
Okay,
Ad.
so Zen by shall I do it? Shall show
या
it
तो
once?
एक बार वो प्लेसमेंट वाला चीज दिखा दो इनको, कोई एग्जिस्टिंग कैंपेन है तो उसमें से दिखा दो ना अगर एड का.
हाँ, मैं वही जाता हूँ मैं.
अच्छा आप ये कह रहे हो कि वो उसको प्लेसमेंट में स्टोरीज में डालें. माय क्वेश्चन इज उसको ऑलरेडी जो स्टोरीज बनी हुई है उसको वहां से सेलेक्ट करना. ओके
Absolutely, yeah.
ठीक है, नो नीड. आई गेट दैट.
Okay, yeah.
आई विद दिस आई एम डन. थैंक यू.
Awesome. Thanks
Anyone
for
else?
coming today as well.
So that was great. Anyone else with any questions? We still have a few participants there. Or it's. I think then
most of the
it's.
participants, आधे पार्टिसिपेंट्स जा चुके हैं. गौतम है यहाँ पे देहरादून से, मेरे को मिराकी क्राफ्ट दिख रहा है, प्रणति है. These are some of our artists over here. बाकी आर्टिस्ट ज्यादातर जा चुके हैं. इतना
to
saturation हो गया आज.
तो टाइम बचा है तो मैं पूछ लेता हूँ.
okay.
Sure.
No, I can go on and on and on and on.
मैं एक काम करूं, मैं सिर्फ स्क्रीन शेयर करना चाहता था एक्चुअली बिकॉज दिस इज बीइंग रिकॉर्डेड.
वो वाला पार्ट रह गया. प्लीज.
हाँ, since the session is being recorded, so I had couple of things which I wanted to do. एक तो यार मैं चाह रहा था कि अपन इंस्टाग्राम वाला जो बूस्ट पोस्ट है ना उसको थोड़ा और लाइव दिखाते थे, बट आई थिंक करण ने अपना मोबाइल शेयर नहीं किया. करण इसीलिए अपने को ना थोड़ा
थोड़ी हैशटैग नॉलेज.
रुके एक सेकेंड
सर थोड़ी हैशटैग नॉलेज वगैरह भी अगर प्रोवाइड हो सके तो.
ये भी एक क्वेश्चन है. वेयर डू यू गाइस ऑलमोस्ट फाइंड दोस 30 हैशटैग्स?
There are multiple tools.
I have the same question.
To that. वो पूरा that will be an organic game altogether. So उसमें क्या होता है? You can use tools. You can also go to your competitors and also your artists see what they're using. You can see, you can tap on a hashtag. You can see what is the size. But that will Zen would be more in that area. Zen no.
मैं उसका एक शॉर्ट आंसर देता हूँ. पहली बात तो हम लोगों ने इंस्टाग्राम का जो ऑर्गेनिक ग्रोथ वाला पार्ट है ना उसके लिए गौरंग को बुलाया था लास्ट टू लास्ट सेशन. So हुसैना, if you can just give the link here in the session, तो एक तो वो चीज हो जाएगी. मतलब that's something that we did previously. शॉर्ट में, बट उसका आंसर यही है जैसे एज करण सेड के पहली बात तो एप्स बहुत सारी है और दूसरी ना ये देखो इंस्टाग्राम के ऊपर बहुत इजी सी चीज दिखाता हूँ. अगर हैशटैग्स नहीं समझ में आ रहे ना 30 कौन से यूज करने हैं तो आप कोई भी हैशटैग लो. फॉर एग्जांपल अभी ये जो अकाउंट है जिससे मैं एक्सेस कर रहा हूँ इसको, दिस इज अ स्ट्रीट आर्ट ग्राफिटी अकाउंट एंड मैंने ये स्प्रे कैन की कंपनी है एक्चुअली, इनका मैं सोशल मीडिया मैनेज करता हूँ. आई थिंक सम ऑफ द पीपल माइट नो दिस आल्सो. सो यहाँ पे हम गए और हैशटैग में डाला कि स्प्रे कैन है, प्रोडक्ट स्प्रे कैन है लेट्स से. ठीक है. The easiest thing that you can do is Instagram is giving you the options, man. Look at this. It's already giving you all these options which you can explore.
Hello, am I audible right now?
Yeah, you are audible. Am I audible?
I can't hear you
Yes.
guys.
Yeah, then you are
Yeah.
audible.
Then
Everybody
you are
is
audible. I have also
So
shared
so
the
as I
Goran session link.
right. So as I said, like this is I think the simplest way of finding the 30 hashtags that we want to. 30 में से हमें एम करना है कि एटलीस्ट 15-20 जो है वो ये इस वाली कैटेगरी के हों, 162 580 2000 पोस्ट, जितनी ज्यादा है, जितने छोटे वाले पिक करेंगे उससे हमारी रीच मिलने की प्रोबेबिलिटी तो बढ़ जाती है, बट एट द सेम टाइम ज्यादा लोग नहीं देखेंगे. सो एक मिक्सचर लेके चलना है. So this is like the easiest thing you can do for hashtags, and बाकी as I said, like there are tools out there. एक चीज मैं cover करना चाहता था, since the session is being recorded, which is जब अपन Instagram पे promote कर रहे हैं, which is what I wanted artists to know, कि एक तो ये insights जो हमारी मिलती हैं यहाँ पे, आई थिंक करण ने एक हद तक बताया भी था, फेसबुक के ऊपर भी insights में जाके हम लोग पता कर सकते हैं. तो यहाँ से बूस्ट करने से पहले पता कर लें कि किस चीज को बूस्ट करना है. पहली बात तो बिकॉज यू हैव शेयर्ड सो मेनी कंटेंट, लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल लुक एट दिस, इन दिस अकाउंट आई हैव 192 पोस्ट. so out of 192 posts, which post should I boost? This my insights will tell me how. मैं insights में जाऊंगा, अपना content जो शेयर किया है इसको खोलूंगा, इसकी insights, और मैं देखूंगा कि सबसे ज्यादा engagement कौन सी पोस्ट को आया है. सो मैं यहाँ पे देखूंगा, ओके सबसे ज्यादा प्रोफाइल विजिट्स, रीच, सेव्स. चलो देखते हैं सबसे ज्यादा सेव्स किसको आए हैं मेरे पास इन द लास्ट 1 year. एंड एज यू कैन
पीछे जाना कहाँ से आया ये
दिस इज
Insights, yeah, insights.
इनसाइट्स में आपके इंस्टाग्राम के, ये आप कंटेंट की इनसाइट्स देख सकते हैं. ये देखिए, आपने इनसाइट्स पे क्लिक किया और यहाँ पे अलग अलग टाइप की ओवरव्यू मिलेंगी आपको. आपको कंटेंट वाली इनसाइट्स पे जाना है. सो आप कंटेंट यू शेयर, इसकी इनसाइट्स देख रहे हैं, और या तो रीच या फिर मेट्रिक अगर मैं चेंज करूं तो पोस्ट इंटरेक्शन. चलो पोस्ट इंटरेक्शन आई थिंक इज द बेस्ट अप्रोक्सीमेशन टू एंगेजमेंट. तो देखो पोस्ट एंगेजमेंट या इंटरेक्शन जो है सबसे ज्यादा इस वाली पोस्ट का. And this post was basically something around Corona last year we had shared. If I see organically इसका कितना engagement है, वो भी मैं यहाँ पे देख सकता हूँ. I got 33 saves and 3 comments on that, along with 3.5 thousand likes. I think हमने इसको already boost किया हुआ है, so इसलिए यहाँ पे option आ रहा है promote again का. But that's okay. I think if something has already performed well, I can always go and promote it again as well. And this next time, again I can go with the same kind of option. I think balance नहीं है इधर, यहाँ पे prepaid account था, इसका payment method change किया है. But ठीक है, fine. I think you get my point. So जो सबसे ज़्यादा engaging post होती है उसको find कीजिए और उसी को boost कीजिए, because that will further get you more engagement. अगर ऑलरेडी कोई घटिया पोस्ट है जिसको अच्छा एंगेजमेंट नहीं आ रहा है, उसको बूस्ट करेंगे तो इसके ऊपर फिर मतलब पैसे डाल के फायदा नहीं. So
And what you can do is you can also create a specific post which you know that you have to boost in the future. It's like if you're an artist and you can create a post just के end में there can be a call to action as well. You can create a carousel and call to action, you follow me, etc, etc. So that can be specifically made only for boosting as well.
Exactly. एक और चीज है कि मतलब एक बार आपने उसको बूस्ट कर दिया फिर आप उसको चेंज नहीं कर पाएंगे पोस्ट को. सो ये चीज करण ने सही बोली है कि अपन पहले से अगर वहां पे लिख के रखेंगे ना कि प्लीज फॉलो अस, ऐसा सब, तो दैट विल बी समथिंग कूल. एंड वन लास्ट थिंग आई वांटेड टू शेयर वाज कि आजकल एक्चुअली करण मेरे साथ ये प्रॉब्लम हो रहा था. मैंने एज वी वर डूइंग द क्लास ना, मैंने ये अपना प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व किया, which is some of these people may also get the problem कि पहली बात तो they are not using Facebook करण, a lot of the people. वो लोग प्योरली इंस्टाग्राम के ऊपर ही बेस्ड है.
True.
So उनका फेसबुक पेज भी नहीं होगा आई थिंक आधे से ज्यादा का.
Okay.
So in that case their payment gateway and everything they are going to make it function from Instagram. And one problem I had here was कि जब मैं इस चीज को बूस्ट करने जाता हूँ, फॉर एग्जांपल यहाँ पे प्रमोट कर रहा हूँ मैं, तो अभी तो खैर मुझे ये ऑप्शन आ रहा है सेलेक्ट पोल का जो हमने बात की थी. Many times he is showing me the option कि you, अभी जैसे मैं एक सेकंड में दिखाता हूँ, ये एक प्रॉब्लम आएगी बहुत सारे लोगों को. He is showing me that you are restricted from advertising.
Okay.
So, ये अगर ये देखना यहाँ पे अभी आएगा.
ये
It is connecting your.
हाँ ये देखो, he is saying no permission, so you cannot create promotion because you should enable two-factor authentication.
So this thing I think has been connected with your business manager on Facebook. तो वहाँ पे you have to go and change your settings. So अगर ये उनके ही आएगा जिनके पास Facebook का भी setup है, because this
अच्छा,
page.
business man.
ये एक सॉरी इंटरप्टिंग सॉरी Zain and Karan, since you both are an expert here, प्रॉब्लम क्या होती है if you are managing more than one account, तो जब भी वो शिफ्ट करते हो और दूसरे अकाउंट से पोस्ट करना चाहते हो, वो हमेशा वो बोलता है कि मैं I'll disconnect the previous one and then
Yes.
I'll add this. तो in that shifting कभी ना कभी ये प्रॉब्लम अराइज हो जाता है, and I don't know पता नहीं सॉल्व भी कैसे होता है.
ये
एक इसका ये सोल्यूशन जो इसने मेरे को परमिशन नहीं दिया ना, उसका मेरे को सोल्यूशन ये मिला कि आपने को टू फैक्टर ऑथेंटिकेशन इनेबल करना है, और उसके लिए सिंपली सेटिंग्स में जाना है हमें, और सेटिंग्स में जाके ये सिक्योरिटी वाला ऑप्शन यहाँ पे टू फैक्टर ऑथेंटिकेशन बता रहा है, ये इनेबल करना है हमें. सो एक बार ये मुझे टेक्स्ट मैसेज दे देगा, देन आई विल हैव द टू फैक्टर ऑथेंटिकेशन, देन आई कैन गो एंड.
क्योंकि ये सिक्योरिटी लिंक्ड है आपके BM से, तो वहां से अगर सिक्योरिटी जब इसको मिलती है तब that's when it can run it in Instagram as well. So ये इशू है when you connect with Facebook.
True.
एक सॉरी आप कुछ कह रहे थे.
ठीक है, आई एम डन, आप कंटिन्यू कीजिए.
नहीं एक आपका स्क्रीन एक बार दोबारा शेयर करेंगे अगर.
ओके.
हाँ, अब इसमें एक बार अगर आप बेरिल का अकाउंट खोलते हो तो ये बहुत मेजर कॉन्फ्लिक्ट है ग्रिड वर्सेस सिंगल पोस्ट, जो मैंने पीछे भी डाला था बेरिल एजेंसी करके.
क्या एग्जैक्टली?
बेरिल एजेंसी जी आ गया. जैसे ये ग्रिड बनाया हम लोगों ने, अब ये ना बहुत लोग बहुत तरीके से कंफ्यूज करते हैं ये ग्रिड वर्सेस सिंगल पोस्ट. व्हाट इज द करेक्ट अप्रोच? ये अभी बनाना शुरू किया, अपनी और नीचे जाओगे देखोगे सिंगल पोस्ट है सारे. यहाँ तक सिंगल पोस्ट कर रहे थे.
नाइस.
देखो ये ब्रांडिंग का क्वेश्चन है सर, प्योरली
ब्रांडिंग एक्चुअली नहीं, ये ब्रांडिंग अलग चीज हुआ. प्रॉब्लम ये है कि इसमें ना हर एक पोस्ट की रीच और इंटरेक्शन बहुत अलग है, तो ग्रिड का तो मैं कभी इनसाइड देख ही नहीं सकता एज अ होल.
because you don't care about the engagement. The whole point of the grid is to not care about the engagement and only care about appearance.
अच्छा, तो मतलब इसके लिए फिर मैं बीच में सिंगल पोस्ट अलग से डालूं जिनको बूस्ट करूं, क्योंकि ग्रिड तो बूस्ट हो नहीं सकती.
हाँ मतलब like because see this is something which by the way Sabyasachi also does. Okay, अगर हम I think recently मैंने देखा नहीं है इसका अकाउंट, but Sabyasachi ये करता है बहुत बार. ये देखो ग्रिड मार रहा है ना ये यहाँ पे. He doesn't care about individual engagement on post. He wants to look like a super branded agency. That's what he is. So whenever somebody comes to his profile, they should see this kind of stuff, look like a showroom, and that's the only thing that he wants to convey. He doesn't care about engagement on any of the posts.
पर इंस्टाग्राम में कोई फुल अकाउंट बूस्ट करने का ऑप्शन नहीं होता, राइट?
पूरा अकाउंट नहीं बूस्ट कर सकते, बट एक हैक ये हो सकता है कि आप पोस्ट को बूस्ट कीजिए. ठीक है, लेट्स से फॉर एग्जांपल ये मेरा पोस्ट नहीं है, बट मैं पोस्ट को बूस्ट करूंगा. ओके, एंड अरे यार फिर वही सीन हो गया. बट उसके अंदर ना जब वेबसाइट वाला ऑप्शन डालते हैं, करेक्ट मी फॉर रॉन्ग, बट अपने प्रोफाइल का यूआरएल डालते हैं.
ज़ैन आपकी आवाज गई.
आपकी आवाज थोड़ी.
I'm saying वेबसाइट का जो ऑप्शन होता है, विजिट वेबसाइट वाला जो ऑब्जेक्टिव है, वहां उसकी प्रोफाइल का ही यूआरएल डाल.
या यू कैन डू दैट.
ओके,
तो वहां पे you can put your profile URL and then someone when they click on it they will go to your profile directly and then they can scroll through your posts.
how is it different from view profile objective directly?
वो I mean let's see, that's just one क्या कहते हैं easy. I mean if अगर आपको सिर्फ visit Instagram profile करना है from directly from there, they can even do that. But as you can see दोनों option अच्छे हैं, you can do that. दोनों you can but see objective इन दोनों का different है. आप उनको आप ऑब्जेक्टिव कि आपको उसमें you have to get them to your profile. So Instagram जो रन करता है ad, वो ऑप्टिमाइज ही प्रोफाइल यूज के ही करता है, ठीक है। सो ये एल्गोरिथम का गेम है, ये दोनों चीज एल्गोरिथम का गेम है, इसमें अपन कुछ नहीं कर सकते। अपना कंट्रोल है कि वी जस्ट वांट देम टू गेट इन योर प्रोफाइल, दैट्स इट।
ठीक ठीक, थैंक यू करण, थैंक यू जैन।
थैंक्स प्रशांत।
ठीक है, I think this is good. Thank you, Karan. Thank you so much. It's
Anytime,
been
bye.
amazing. And
Yes.
और भी हाई लेवल का सेशन करना है हम लोगों ने फ्यूचर में।
वही तो मैंने कहा, मैंने कहा कि ये तो बहुत बेसिक होता है अभी तो अपन।
But trust me, for a lot of people from the art community, and we are going to do this again because abhi bhi a lot of the people are not here in this session. And by the way, we have a lot of people. Let's say, for example, ये मरोला आर्ट विलेज वाली कम्युनिटी है, यहाँ पे हमारे पास almost I think 140 participants यहाँ पे हैं। दिल्ली, देहरादून, वॉल आर्ट, so like about 1,000 artists which I know. I want all of them to know this kind of stuff, and उनको नहीं पता है honestly, मतलब like उन लोगों को ad account कैसे बनाते हैं, billing। आप क्रेडिट कार्ड की बात कर रहे हो, ज्वाइन करना होता है, लोगों के पास है ही नहीं। So there are a lot of implementational challenges out there.
Absolutely, वो तो है। और अभी तो और बढ़ा दिया है, जो दिक्कत है फेसबुक ने, क्योंकि आपको पता ही है iOS 14 जो है, उसमें तो उसने दिक्कतें और बढ़ा दी है लोगों की, तो उसको भी अपन बताएंगे कैसे करना है, वो तो हो जाएगा।
नहीं, चैट सपोर्ट नहीं है फॉर एग्जांपल, बहुत सारे लोगों को चैट सपोर्ट नहीं मिलता है, बहुत सारी प्रॉब्लम्स हैं।
वो तो आई थिंक फेसबुक सपोर्ट इज लाइक इट्स ऑलमोस्ट $1 trillion company by next year to become, and the support Facebook almost, so but the support which it has, it's not even close to a startup which has just started.
हाँ, अगर अपन सिर्फ डाउट सॉल्विंग फॉर फेसबुक की तुम जो बोल रहे हो ना, सपोर्ट, आई थिंक इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग यही बोल रहे हो ना, डाउट सॉल्विंग की अगर अपन कंपनी खोल देंगे तो $1 trillion इंडस्ट्री है।
They can even outsource this thing to someone,
नहीं करते हैं भाई, करते हैं। लाइक डिजिटल विद्या के ऊपर आई वाज अप्रोच्ड बाय द टीम दैट फेसबुक हैज लॉन्च्ड अ प्रोग्राम विद अ लॉट ऑफ एजेंसीज वेयर दे आर आउटसोर्सिंग टू देम टू ऑप्टिमाइज अकाउंट्स एंड डू सम ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग।
करेक्ट, हाँ वो करते हैं, वो तो करते हैं,
तो कर रहे हैं। बट एनीवे, एज आई सेड, लाइक आर्टिस्ट के लिए अभी इट्स अ वेरी लॉन्ग जर्नी, एंड ई कॉमर्स का अलग सेशन करेंगे, और इसी सेशन को भी एक बार रिपीट भी करेंगे, थोड़ा और सिंपलीफाई करके विद सम लाइव डेमोस। विल सी हाउ वी कैन गेट मोर पीपल टू एक्चुअली स्टार्ट डूइंग एड्स।
हाँ, sure, done.
So this session will be, I think, recorded, Husaina?
Yes, it's recorded. Now I'm stopping the recording now. Yes, I'll stop the recording.